I've wasted enough time. Now, I want to share a quick little story with you here. Over the last couple months, I used to talk about my friend Johnny Thomas that I met at the Y, who had a very difficult life, and he said that he had lost his spark, that he was kind of stuck. Well, to get an update on Johnny, after a year of not working and being kind of reclusive, he got a job, and he's had that job for 3 months now. And the reason I'm going to relate the Johnny story today is because I want to give you something that is my little contribution to you having a better life. Look, I'm not a professional psychologist, psychiatrist, counselor, whatever, but I love everybody, and I have a heart for other people. And what I figured out through Right Thinking Foundation is that if we can get rid of some stresses in our life, we'll be more clear-headed to make better decisions. And if a person's under financial stress, they're apt to make bad decisions. So I try to teach an overall awareness about how money really works in a person's life so that they can reduce the amount of stress by thinking and planning ahead to reduce the amount of stress. So that when things that are out of their control come along, health issues, accidents, layoffs, things like that, they'll at least not be under the financial pressure that a lot of people suffer from. And they'll be able to be more clear-headed to deal with the problem at hand and know that they can come out of it and get past it and have it just be a temporary setback and not a major failure. Remember this, I've got a new analogy I want to share with you that I'm going to tell you about Johnny as I close today's show. Choices have consequences. So what you want to do is you want to get the best input into your thoughts as possible. And in the old days when scuba diving used to have a whole suit and a helmet and you had a hose connected to the boat, that was your lifeline. So I'm going to give you an analogy to where if you maintain a lifeline to godly, righteous thinking, straight up to the Lord, that's your lifeline. Now you can be down there in that scuba diving equipment, and have a bag and walk down on the surface of the ocean and pick up shells and things, but you are totally dependent upon that air supply coming from that ship above. So I want you to get your thinking, your goodness straight from the Lord, and then put it into practice. And so the one thing that I want to help you do right now to take away here is Johnny came to me after he'd been working for 3.5 months or so, and he's starting to make a good paycheck, and he says, Steve, I want you to help me learn how to budget. And the basic idea is that he said, I want to know how much my bills are going to be that I need to plan for. I need to know how much I can spend freely and how much I can save. I said, Johnny, all you got to do for the next month is just start reconciling your life every day when you come home. If you leave the house with $30 and you come home with $5, account for every nickel you spent of that $25. Teach yourself how to do that so you start paying attention to your life. And once you start paying attention to your life, you will see things that you will want to change, and it will give you the discipline to do that. So that's my message for you today. Pay attention to your life. Get your goodness and your thoughts from up above, and do the very best you can, but know that today's the first day of the rest of your life. That's a cliche from the 60s. So I just want to say to you, have a wonderful week, and I'll be here next week, and God bless each one of you.
Thanks for listening to Right Thinking with Steve Copeland. I look forward to being with you again next week. And remember, don't quit, plan ahead, it will get better. God bless you and have a great week.